how it was taking the spiritual side. But before I can tell you that, I gotta tell you my story, man. So, my story is that I found the way of the superior man. I've been hearing about it. I was thinking about like, what is this book like? I hear about like the good things about it, and like, okay, let me go buy a book for myself. So I order it on Amazon. It gets here. I get the book, and well, I start reading it. Obviously, man. I start reading it, and I'm starting reading the chapters of like let's say one like live with an open heart even if it hurts, or like chapters like live with an open heart even if it hurts, or like anything else, like things about women and stuff, and also breathing and stuff. I was like, okay. So this year I kind of decided to kind of take more of the spiritual side. Like in the beginning of school, not really. I was just kind of more focused on like, okay, like, oh, hey, meeting new people, like getting my studies and stuff. I was kind of most of the priority. And to be honest, I wasn't even on YouTube on like back then. Only only near October is when I started to like upload. But after a couple more months, like let's say in December, January, February, I kind of started to just kind of take this more spiritual side, which I'll just tell you right now. It's like you're, it's like we say, it's like I was saying that, oh, I don't actually really need the money. Yeah, I might, like I know I'll make the money. It's just that, like, I didn't focus on money or anything. It's just I started focusing more on about just like breathing, like healing and stuff, and like I used to just be going outside a lot. I wasn't like being social or anything. I mean, I was kind of being social, but I was just kind of like scared of doing it, so I just go outside. And that was kind of pretty much it, man. I was kind of like I was kind of more just kind of reading more of the way of the superior man. And I was reading all of these things about like spiritual, like Hamza made a spiritual couple, like they were on a podcast and stuff, and then I get introduced to breathwork, so I start using breathworks and like reading more of the way of superior man, watching David Dita and stuff, like trying to find my purpose and stuff, like all the spiritual things, man. I was kind of like just thinking about like yeah, I was just kind of losing track of my goals basically, man. And I thought that maybe the muscle and money wasn't worth it. Like yeah, I might have it, but it just wasn't worth it. But that's just only like one part of it. On the other part, I was also kind of like I was also kind of a little bit like kind of a bit. I was kind of wondering where to go, honestly, man. I was kind of wondering like, oh, like what do I do now? Like yeah, I got the spiritual side. Yeah, like oh, money isn't that important. Oh, my attraction to women, I should feel food and stuff. But I kind of felt a little bit, just kind of a little bit more. I just kind of felt a bit, just like, I didn't know where to go. Honestly, I was just kind of like confused and stuff. Like, sure, I still exercise and stuff, yeah, but then like, I just kind of felt boring, honestly, man. I was just kind of doing the same things, like just reading more of the way of the superior man, and but then right after I was like watching, well, right after I was watching a Hamza video, Hamza was talking about more about like how he was taking the spiritual side, he felt the same, like also effect of like kind of bored and stuff, and he's kind of wondering why he's there. And I felt like that could, like I felt like oh I could relate to him. So then I kind of just started not reading The Way of the Superior Man that much. Like my book is right over there, but I kind of only read it just for like the like in the beginning section, like the man's way, like probably just like live with an open heart, like live beyond your edge or something. But there's like a lot of things that say like oh don't get lost in tasks and duties, and it says oh like love and freedom and full consciousness is more is like more important than your work, which I can actually agree on, but that's not now. I don't think that's right now. Like even Hamza said like not to even take this whole spiritual side because like we haven't even reached the success yet. We're not at the success. And I just kind of like yeah. I mean I do want the success, man. I do want like I do want to like raise like make some money, man. I don't know how to say it, but like, yeah, of course I do want to make money, man. Of course I do want to like improve my physique and stuff. Yeah, I do. Like I want to work more on YouTube and stuff. And I was just trying to, I was just kind of reading it more blindly because I thought that it would be more of the right thing. But to be honest, man, I feel a lot more better not being on the spiritual side, just like fully. I mean, yeah, I still do breathworks and stuff. Yeah, I'm still remembering to breathe, so I'm not like tensing myself up or like yesterday, I was like kind of feeling a little bit closed down. I was closing my body down, and like there's one chapter that says live with an open heart, even if it hurts. So I was like reading, like I was like remembering that, like oh, I should open myself up, and like yeah, that stuff is useful, but like the other stuff, it's kind of wonky. Yeah, this is why I'm kind of not into more into the spiritual side anymore. I'm only doing like breath works, reading just some chapters, and that's pretty much it. Because it just kind of, I kind of just felt like feared. I just kind of I didn't really like being on the spiritual side for like just converting myself fully into it. I didn't like it. So if you're thinking about going on the spiritual side, like just kind of like buying the way of the superior man, just like committing yourself fully into reading it and stuff, which I have, and just kind of took the whole spiritual side. I kind of, I wouldn't do that, man, if I were you. Or just to commit yourself fully into spirituality, as I was just kind of I was just more confused about where to go. So I would advise you to be careful, man, and not to convert yourself. Don't worry, man. I told her goodbye, and that I love her. Oh yeah, my bad, man. But be careful if you're gonna decide to go into the spiritual side, man. As if you do, like maybe just don't convert yourself fully into it, man. Just you can buy the book, sure. Yeah, I guess you could read some of the chapters and stuff, but don't convert yourself fully, man. Don't convert yourself fully into the way of the spirit, man. Still be focusing on your business, work, your physique, talking to people, women, and stuff. Focus on that, man. But that's my side from the spiritual side, man. So do do as you wish, man. But be careful. Alright. Well, do the right thing. Don't give up, man. Alright. Take care.